Hello everyone and welcome to Gündemi. Today we will talk about an important topic for international students who want to study in Germany. For many years, most bachelor programs in Germany were taught mainly in German. Because of this, students who did not speak German often felt unsure about studying there. But things are changing. More universities in Germany now offer international bachelor programs that start in English. This makes higher education more open and easier for international students. Yeah. Hochschule Ansbach is one of the universities leading this change. Their new model starts with hybrid first semester, then the program begins in English and later continues in German. This helps students start their studies safely and smoothly. Today, we will learn more about this model and the opportunities it's offer. My guest today is Professor Dr. Christian Wellisch, the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering at Hochschule Ansbach. He is also responsible for the new international bachelor program. Welcome to the program, Professor.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. What is the main idea of this new international bachelor program, and what are the main differences between applied sustainable engineering and applied life science technologies?
Thank you. The main idea behind these programs is that Germany needs people who study technical fields,
Yep.
and we are trying to implement programs that make it easier for international students to succeed in their studies in Germany. As you already mentioned, we are starting with a hybrid model because we have realized from other international programs that students have a difficult time to arrive in Germany on time because our admission procedures and the visa procedures in the varying countries just are not really compatible in terms of timing. So students don't arrive at the beginning of the term, they arrive during the term, and that makes arriving in Germany difficult. So we decided to make the first term hybrid. People who are in Germany can attend classes in person, but the main idea is that people can do it from their home countries, go through visa procedures just step by step as required, and then can come to Germany after the exams during the summer break and just arrive here in just a more orderly fashion. That's sort of the main idea why we're doing it this way.
Yeah, this program
The
also
main
start.
difference is,
The program
go ahead.
started in English and later continue in German.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do realize that very few students have the German proficiency to listen to German lectures. So we are starting the lectures in English, so we do require a certain English proficiency. And at the same time, during the first 3 semesters, we teach German extensively as part of the curriculum. So we are actually reducing the teaching load in sort of the technical subjects and increasing the ability to teach the German language. People have 2 language classes every term as part of the curriculum, and we want to bring them to proficiency in German that after the 4th semester they are able to listen to lectures in German. Most of the classes will be held in German, not all of them, but most of them. However, students will be able to write exams in English and, of course, talk to the professors in English.
How does this two
The
steps
idea behind
language?
that is,
Sorry, Professor.
yeah, no problem. The idea behind that is if people want to stay in Germany, work in Germany, and do very important their internships in Germany, a certain German proficiency is essential. Like in any country, you need to speak the language to really arrive there.
Yeah. So you said this two steps language plan helps students in their studies and in building a career in Germany, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's really the main idea behind it, because we know from our other international programs that students often take a break of 1 semester or 2 before they formally finish in order to take German classes outside of the university, often for quite a bit of money, in order to increase their chances in the job market. And we want to take away that stress and basically give the students the opportunity to do that parallel to starting their studies.
And Ansbach offers strong laboratory work and practical learning. What tools or
Right.
technologies do students use during their studies?
That, of course, varies between the two programs. The Sustainable Engineering program is a classic engineering program with a focus on sustainability, while the Applied Life Science Technology program focuses on biomedical technology, device technology, and biotechnology topics. And so, of course, the lab work and what they do during their studies will be different. The engineering students are looking at, as I was saying, a classic engineering program. They will, at the beginning, they will do some physics, they will do chemistry, they will do electrical engineering. But after that, they go into things like material science, control engineering, automation, fluid dynamics, statistical mechanics. They can go into building automation if that interests them. They go into photovoltaic systems. We have a hydrogen energy lab, so they can work in those fields at the university. While the program in the life sciences, we also have physics and chemistry as a background, but we deal with biomedical imaging technologies. We have on-site CT equipment, computer tomography, so X-ray equipment. We do biosignal processing. We look at work with prostheses. Obviously, we look at the physics of medical devices, at the materials in medical devices, things like that.
Yeah, students join projects early in the program.
Right. They can work both in projects that are part of the curriculum, so that they are encouraged to work relatively early with that, with projects in the curriculum, but they're also encouraged to work with professors. And of course, the university has an integrated internship where students have to leave the university and work in industry. We'll provide placement services in order to get industrial experience and also experience the job market in Germany.
In the 7th semester, students must do an internship, right?
It's in the 6th or 7th semester. That depends a little bit on the program itself, but it's usually in the 6th or 7th semester. This is an 8-semester program because we teach German intensively the first 3 semesters, and after that we will also provide assistance in learning the German language. So we need an additional semester to make sure that the technical subjects don't get lost in the process.
In which sectors do students usually work, Professor? After the graduation?
The life science,
Yeah.
right? One option, of course, being a professor, I have to say that, is of course to continue in a master program at our university or at other universities. And in the life science field, people work in companies that create medical devices. People work in companies that do gene technology, that work in biotechnological fields, that produce special, for instance, seeds that are resistant to certain herbicide, pesticides, or bugs. And they work in food technology in companies that create, food, obvious. While in the engineering field, people work in plant engineering. They work in the electrical industry. They obviously also work in the automotive industry. Some people have moved into consulting. They work in engineering offices. So we basically cover the entire spectrum of jobs that you could really imagine in these fields. We also give students a strong background in what's called soft skills, which often is actually harder to learn than the so-called hard skills. We do quality management, we do product development, product management in our classes. So students also learn how to integrate themselves into multifunctional teams
even communication.
in the when they work into companies, because of course no company, no company has people that do everything. It's always fields, always teams that have multi-functional people in them.
What about student life at the university? I mean, many Turkish people live in Germany, and this helps many students feel more comfortable when they move there. But starting a new academic system in a new country can still be difficult. How does the Welcome Center and the student support team help international students during their first months in Germany?
Right. We do have a very active welcome center, and we also have a very active, actually quite international student body. It's called the Fachschaft in German, which is like somewhat of an odd term. It's really the student government organization that organizes orientation days, that organizes activities during the year, but also gives the students the opportunity to ask questions and receive guidance from them. And we have quite a few international students working in those areas. A lot of them were born in Germany, so technically they would have a migration background, not international students, but they know the issues that people that come from abroad will have in Germany and can also provide guidance in the local language.
Okay. Finally, why would you recommend these programs to the students from Turkey? What are the strongest advantages for their education and future careers?
Of course, I am from the university, so I have to say that you will receive an excellent education in Germany. You will get either an engineering degree or a science degree that you can either use to go on in the academic field or go on and work in industry, whether production or research or consulting. The fact that we provide language training from the very beginning will make the transition to life in Germany a lot easier. And the fact that we allow students to do the first term in their home countries makes it, again, the transition to Germany a lot easier than in many other programs.
Professor, thank you very much for sharing this valuable information. I believe many students watching Gündemi will find this insight helpful while planning their education in Germany.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining me again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.